toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone is Byron Pringle.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Have him in a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage? How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Brissett. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's got room. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, Brissett eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Apple, 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 apple. Gold River, Gold River.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Giants at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Ladybug, ladybug, ladybug.
Throwing Jones.
Looking high its way once again.
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Once more, Gibson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now Brissett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll go with a keeper.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the 1st down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
first down, Brissett. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Play fake, Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Brissett.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Jones.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
At the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Brissett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are kind of completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Campbell making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw again.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Hey, kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 20. Touchback.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Great. Hey, go, Rico.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hyatt has got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Hey, that's another New York Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Thor. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Through the middle of the field. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 98 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Read.
Throwing Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Here's Jones on third down.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. That one is slant to McLaurin. Into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt. Certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And they'll run again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Howell. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Howell, another throw on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Ojulari continuing to look like a real presence for the Giants. 5.5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles in only 7 games in 2022. Let's see what the pace looks like for him if he's able to avoid the injury bug.
Third and long, here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure they're going to go get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. This is Robinson.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Howell to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements, it's significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure it's enough time to continue to do that.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into